Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for watching CNXG. This is part 2 of a question and answer video that I do every single Monday. What I'm doing is I'm answering you guys' questions from the last Q&A video, last Monday. So any questions you have today, go down below in the comment section. Ask me anything you want, okay? I'll answer your questions in the next Q&A video next Monday, okay? And ask me questions, please, you guys. I don't care if they're repetitive either. And I also know I miss people's questions, and I'm sorry. I don't do it on purpose. I try as hard as I can to get everyone's questions in here. So if I do, if you guys ask me a question right before this video comes out, I'll miss it. Ask me again, please. Don't give up. Okay? I'm not trying to deny your question on purpose. It's just an accident. I'll answer any question. Honestly, if I don't answer it in the video, I answer it right to you, right there when you ask me, okay? So please find out the truth, keep learning, be involved, stuff like this, get involved with everything. This kind of stuff helps, just being involved, okay? Thanks, guys. So here's part 2. Let's get started. The next question is from Ryan in California. Hello, Ryan. I broke up with my abusive ex-borderline girlfriend 4 months ago. Good for you. She hasn't reached out to me, but has repeatedly done things to get my attention. Posting stuff on social media about me first. First bad, then she says she misses me. Do borderlines usually come back and contact their exes again? The more I ignore her, the more she wants attention. And you listen, you put some other stuff in there. I kind of tried to shorten it up a little bit for you, Ryan. But I got the gist of your question. And you want to know basically what's going on now. You broke up with her 4 months ago, no contact. She's playing silly little games, and you want to know what's going on. Well, you're playing with a little child, Ryan. Okay, you're playing with a 3 to 4 year old emotional child, and I when I say this, it's not. I know it's funny, but I'm not joking. Okay, I'm not joking. You guys can't remember back when you were 3 or 4. I know that, but they act like children. You know that, guys. You know that. You could go look at a toxic channel, say, and you can see the person in the video acting like a little kid and playing little games like, he said, she said, and you hurt my feelings, I'm going to do this to you. And then the people down in the comment section are just saying nasty little things that we used to act like in high school. But even in high school, right? Our friends that act like that, people we knew act like that, our classmates, we'd say, man, you gotta act like little kids, That's them. That's them. They're just little kids. They can't handle emotional things very well, okay, at all. They can't be in relationships, period, okay, period. There's not good borderlines that can be and bad borderlines that can't be. If you have borderline personality disorder, you're not going to have functional, healthy relationships with anyone. That's not me saying it, okay? That's the truth. You prove me wrong, but please, nobody else try to prove me wrong with one. So there's a lot of things going on here, Ryan, and nobody wants to be constantly batted down and denied and rejected. Okay, Ryan? So she's not coming right out to you and saying, I love you, Ryan, take me back, blah, blah, blah. She's not doing that. That's how she feels. Well, the love you part, I don't know. She's trying to get back to you. She's trying to get back with you. She has real problems with attachment and detachment. She's not detaching from you. She's not doing anything healthy. If you guys aren't together, she should leave you alone and not look at you and not do things like this. And she shouldn't be dating somebody else. She shouldn't, you know what I mean? So everything she does is unhealthy, and everything she does is merely reacting out of her overwhelming emotions that she can't handle of abandonment, rejection, need of acceptance and attachment and security, and she just doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know how. She's playing little games, and this is what a little child would do. So even us who aren't emotional children, we may not know how to handle things in relationships because we were never taught, right? But we don't resort to this, do we? We kind of stop and maybe sit and isolate maybe beat yourself up a little bit, or maybe get drunk, get wasted, or you know what I mean. But we don't do this stuff, do we? We don't chase them and stalk them and smear campaign because we can't handle what the hell's going on. That's what they do. Okay, so she has massive fear of abandonment, and you just abandon her in her mind, no matter what. Even if you wrote out a 10-page essay and took 6 months to break up with her, you abandon her. Okay, they believe you abandon them no matter what you do. You're abandoning them. So you abandon her. Her biggest fear, her biggest desire is attention, and she's not willing to break it off with you, Ryan. So she's battling with that abandonment, and she is trying to get attention from you, and she shouldn't be, and she should have help, someone helping her and telling her these things. But I don't think it would matter if someone told her. She's borderline. Thanks, buddy. Good luck. Just no contact, bro. Just keep going and stop looking. Stop looking. You shouldn't know these things. Who cares what she posts on her page? Try to make sense of this. You're not going to make sense of it with her. Learn about the disorder in texts, not watching her Facebook. You can't do that, man. You're too emotionally invested and involved and attached, and it's just, you got to stop. You're traumatized, okay? And I know you want to turn around looking at it, but you got to stop, buddy. Okay? Good luck. Zyga, I hope I'm saying it right. Zyga? Zaija? I'm going to say Zega. I'm going to say Zyga from Romania. My boyfriend just came to admit that he's a covert narcissist. Uh-oh. And he admitted it. Interesting. He's been struggling with his personality for years. I bet. I bet he's been struggling with it for as long as he's been alive. Now he wants to change. And how do you know that? Because he tells you? What do you recommend he should start with? Well, Zyga, look. Zyga, I know you want to help him, okay? I know you are looking for answers for him, and you want to help him, and you feel sorry for him, and all these things, Zyga. But I'm not gonna say that he abused you or did it. You didn't say he's done anything wrong to you, okay? So I can't. I'm not gonna say that he did. I don't know. You said he admitted he's a covert narcissist. I don't know if he is either, so we don't know. If he is, Zyga, you need to stay away from him, okay? And the whole reason you got involved with him in the first place is because you don't concentrate on yourself. You deny yourself of things that you need. And you most likely believe the way to get those things you need is to take care of other people and concentrate on how other people feel around you, and now you're trying to make him happy, and you never can, and you never will, and in trying to do so, you're making yourself very unhappy, and you're not meeting the things that you need and giving yourself what you need, and that is very unhealthy. And with this kind of behavior and attitude, you're not going to think clearly, and you're going to keep focusing on him, and it's going to keep being a cycle that you're never going to be able to get out of. What you need to do, Zyga, all the time in your life is focus on you and not other people. Okay, so you need to make yourself feel good and understand that he hurt you and he doesn't make you feel good, and that he can never get better. And if he wants to, he can go do that himself. And the mere fact that you are asking me what I recommend to start with for him is, that's the problem. Why isn't he doing this? Is he seeing a doctor? Is he seeing a therapist? Or does he say, oh, I don't want to, I don't like to, I tried, it didn't work? Look, Zyga, I can't tell people there's no help. And the idea of the accepted response to someone that has narcissistic personality disorder is that they can't get better. I'm not going to say that. I've seen some things that are pretty cool, but I don't know. And I'm not going to determine that or shut doors on people like that. But I am going to shut the door on any chance of you and him making it work. Okay? So you need to get away from him, please. Please get away from him. Stop focusing on how to take care of him, how to help him. Stop feeling sorry for him and start worrying. If you want to feel sorry for someone, feel sorry for yourself. Because that's sad. You're concerned with somebody that supposedly can't love. Supposedly possibly an abuser, someone who's very sick. Okay? And there's nothing we can do for other people like this. Now, I understand just finding out some information and shooting it over to him is one thing, but that's not what you're doing, and I know that. Okay? You're trying to take care of this person and fix all their problems because he won't. Because you have hope that it will still work in that relationship, and now you've discovered what the problem is, and now you want to fix it because you are used to controlling things in your life out here because you are not in control in here. You can't control what's out here. And you won't feel that need to do that once you start learning how to control this in here. Okay? So the real problem, it's just obvious right there. You're asking me what he should do and stuff. He should go get help himself. If he has a problem, let him go get help. There's nothing you can do for him. Look, there's nothing you could do for anybody to fix their problems. Okay, now you might be able to pay off someone's financial problems, stuff like that. These are emotional, deep, deep emotional problems. And we can't fix other people's emotional problems at all. We can comfort someone. We can listen. We can empathize. We can come up with some possible solutions for them, but you can't fix it. And this is not something you have somebody else do for you or with you. He needs to do this by himself, for himself, if he has a possible chance of changing, which the medicine world says he does not. Learn about this disorder so that you understand what you're dealing with, and please go get some help for yourself. He needs help, but so do you. Okay? We all need help. You know? Go get help. Okay? Go get help with this and start focusing on you and your life. Okay? Thank you. Sarah from Iceland. Hello, Sarah. After 4 months of ignoring my ex, he finally removed my phone number from his phone. What does that mean? Well, it sounds like he's tired of being rejected and he's moving on like he should. That's great. Good. And I might be missing something, but I know your question was longer than that, but I narrowed it down to that, and I really can't, I read it again, I can't think of anything else you're asking me. If there's something else you're asking me and I'm missing it, please ask me again, Sarah, okay? But why, if you ignore him for 4 months, then he's going to try, he should stop. He shouldn't have gone on for 4 months, right? Now he's finally done and he stopped, so that's great. Now, how do you know that he removed your number from his phone? Is that because you have his email or whatever and you're checking on this stuff? Stop. Stop. And it sounds like you're even a little worried that he's done with you. That you ignored him for 4 months, now he's gone, you're like, oh, wait, do I really want this? Yes, you do. Let it go. I hope that in these 4 months you've had some help in processing and feeling better about everything that happened and stuff like that, okay? If not, please do it now. Thanks, Sarah. Samuel. Hello, Samuel, again. Can you please talk about why and how narcissists are constantly befriending people and making contacts everywhere they go? Aren't they just little, dirty, slutty little people? Right? And some of them have just tons of friends, don't they? What is a friend? Find out what a friend is to you first, and then see if these people are having these kinds of relationships with them, because they're not. They got contacts, acquaintances, business associates and stuff. You know what I mean? They are desperately dependent on us. They have no idea how to do anything for themselves. And when I say that, I don't mean wipe their butt. I mean they don't know how to make themselves happy at all. We all have emotional needs. I've been talking to you guys all the time that if you're involved with these people, then you haven't been meeting your needs. They haven't at all. And the abuse has kept them from being able to empathize with other people, have empathy and stuff like this. So they don't care about other people. Okay, so they are dependent on them to give them what they want, make them feel better and happy. They think it works like that. So they want to have tons of contacts, and I want people on the back burner, and I never want to be alone. And if this guy can help me do this, and this person can give me rides, and this person might have a job opportunity for me, and this person has high status, and I like to go out with them because they're rich and good looking, and I got a girlfriend, but this isn't going to last long, and I want this girl over here, and I've been eyeing this girl over here. I'm going to keep her there right now because I want a shot at this girl. And I mean, right? We want quality relationships and attachment with people. So we meet someone, we're interested in them, and we become more interested in them, and we want to know more about them, and we get more involved in their life, and and cool things happen, right? They don't do any of that stuff, right? These people are massive insecure, massive shame, so they're worried and scared and feel like bad people all the time, and they just want to feel better. They have tons of pain and hurt, and they just want to feel better, feel better, feel better. They believe that outside things will make me feel better. I need this person. No, I guess I need that person. Well, and the thing is when they meet someone, they feel great and everything feels good inside. So they're like, yeah, this is what I need. But then that stops and it goes down. They're like, well, shit, now I need that somewhere else. Now I'm going to go get it from them. You know what I mean? And they don't understand how to do anything, even self-soothe. Just take care of themselves at all. Okay? Hope that makes sense. If not, ask me again, Samuel. Thank you. Marv G. Wish we knew where you're from. And you guys, please give us your locations. Please tell us where you are from. Will a narcissist pay back a money loan? Too general of a question. Some narcissists will, some won't. I don't know the percentage, and I couldn't tell you what each specific person will do. How about, do most narcissists pay back money loans? And I'd say no. My guess, pretty safe. These are disordered people that don't treat people very well. And they're really selfish. And they, lie all the time. And they don't care what they promise and stuff like that. So they use people. And once they get the money, they don't feel it necessary to give it back to you. It's theirs. These people have massive entitlement. So you have to understand that when you give me something, I don't need to even thank you. So you'll notice a lot of narcissists don't say thank you. I've helped somebody with their channel immensely, and they hardly ever said thank you. It's just like, yeah, I've bent over backwards for narcissists, and they don't say thank you. Because they feel that they're entitled. I said this before. You give someone the moon, they want the stars. You give a narcissist the moon, they're like, yeah, that's mine. Well, what about the stars? They don't care. That's entitlement. Hope that makes sense. Thank you. Mikhail, wish we knew where you were from. Mikhail. My ex is starting my university next month with her new boyfriend. I have her blocked, but any tips on how to handle seeing her? Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, Mikhail. I know you said you're going to a university on a small island. I think you said in the Caribbean, but on a small island. And the pain's still fresh. The hurt is still there. It hasn't been that long. Of course, she has her new love of her life, right? And now she's going to university. Well, the good thing about stuff like this is disordered people, they don't stay with much for very long. So she might drop out this term. She might only go for a week. Their relationship won't last. That might dissolve soon. You might not see her with another guy. She might be by herself. That might make her quit school. All these things that happen. But, Mikhail, process the pain, the hurt, the trauma. Talk about this stuff so the pain goes down, because that's what makes us afraid of seeing someone. Okay? Two things. We build up the fear of what's going to happen, right? We think we can't handle it, and that's our trauma, right? And then we're so upset, our emotions are so high in our brain. When we see that person, our brain goes, oh, we're right there in the worst time ever. So that's why we process the trauma. We talk about our emotions, and we tell ourselves it's going to be okay, and somebody else tells us it's all right, and this is why it happened, and those emotions die down, so we're not so freaked out when we see them, and then we think out things we're afraid of. We don't hide it, literally. And your name could be Michael, Mikhail. I said Mikhail. Sorry, I got it wrong. But we take this in front of us. Okay, so you're worried about a scenario, right? So all we do is we just say, it's going to happen. You're going to see them. What do you want from it? Nothing. You don't want to go talk to them. You don't want them to talk to you. Okay, so you tell yourself what you're going to do. That's up to you. You see them. don't look. Look away and avoid them because you don't want them to see you or you don't care. Just tell yourself things. Tell yourself you're going to be okay. And when you see them, it might upset you, but then when nothing happens from it and they just walk away, and you're able to process that better. Don't just ignore it or go get drunk. Just sit there and just go, oh, okay, why do I feel bad because of this? I feel bad because of what I've been through. It's okay. I'm all right. Everything's okay. And with that experience being a positive one, it gets easier and easier and easier. Okay? But make yourself feel better. Sort this trauma out. Tell yourself, find out what happened, what was going on, things like this, okay? Because these fears are unnecessary, right? You know, you're going to be okay if you see them. It's just how you feel, your emotions. So this is what we need to take care of. So take care of your emotions. Your emotions tell you when there's a problem. And if that is going like this, like, oh, when I see her, that's because you still have unresolved trauma with her. Okay? There's still some things you need to process that's probably happened in your relationship. Okay? It'll make you feel better if you do it. Good luck. Yvette from New York. Hello, Yvette. Why do narcissists come in and out of one's life when someone is doing well and is finally happy in life? My ex would say he's done, then act like nothing happened. So he would say, I'm done with you, and then 5 minutes later, next day, like he never said it. Right? So common, right, guys? He showed my mother texts to make me look crazy. Says he just wants to be friends, and then he wants you back and stuff like this. Why do they do these things, right? Lots of different reasons, Yvette. They're not comfortable in their own skin. They're not comfortable anywhere. So when they date someone, after a while, they're not comfortable. When they start a new university and start these classes, good thing the terms might only be 3 months. They probably won't last through that. Not comfortable. They're not comfortable anyways. Everything they're trying to do is just make themselves feel better. Okay? So they don't care about how you feel, and they're all about their emotions, and they want you to help them regulate their emotions. So when they feel like crap, they want you to feel like crap with them. When they're happy, they want you to be happy. Don't be down. Right? Don't be there. So what happens, one thing you probably don't realize, like most people, in an abusive relationship, as you're in it and then you're out of it. Right? Those moments, you don't realize how much you're changing. You don't realize how different you are. And as you get better and heal, you get different. You're different then. You're one way before the relationship. You're another way in the relationship. You acted differently after the relationship. And then 2 years later, you're changing and acting different. Okay? So you're just not totally aware of this like other people would that see you. And like he is. So he abuses you, damages you, upsets you to the point where you're not fixable. You're not better in 5 minutes or the next day. So he's like, what a drag, see you. Then he misses you. He ruminates and thinks about how you make him feel good sometimes. And then he wonders if you're doing better. And if you're doing better and you're feeling better, then here he is. That's simple. That's simple. And if you feel like crap, you make him feel like crap, so he leaves. And they can't deal with any kind of emotional stuff like that, especially other people's emotions. And they're not going to comfort you, make you feel better. Or if they do, then be careful because they want something from it. That's it, guys. Thank you very, very much. Please, again, help me by pushing this stuff out, getting it out there for people to see, okay? There's a ton of people that need this kind of information. I know my channel is small. I know I just make little videos here. But we are helping people and saving people here at this channel with your guys' help, okay? And I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week, okay? Love yourself first, all right? Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.